Welcome back, everyone. Luminosity's second game of the night, our third game of the night, our second game of the night, but ECS's third game of the night. And they play against compLexity, who...
Guess what, everyone? It's another stand-in!
And it's aKis. We just talked about this. I really just wanted to do this again. But aKis is playing! We get my wish after all.
And someone finally tweeted at us saying that it was actually aKis, Slammy, Stewie, PTR, and Ruru in the team. So on paper, I think most people would say, "Oh, really nice mesh you have."
They were
right
at the top
there.
of Premier for a while, so.
Yeah, but wasn't meant to be. aKis can be your POW.
I was actually hoping you would pick up on that, but wasn't going to imply it myself for the sake of avoiding that banter. But yeah, he's my POW. Let's do it. Oh, they're gone. That was our veto. I hope you saw it in time. I did not.
I think it was...
I can tell you.
Dust 2.
I haven't. Yeah, fuck.
It was Dust 2, then Mirage, and Cobble. I think that's what it was.
Was that something in your throat there?
Yeah, I was.
Dust 2, Mirage, and Cobble. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. There. Oh yeah. Okay.
We've seen Luminosity play Dust 2 a lot this week, actually. Obviously, with Inferno on its way out, we're trying to. Everyone's trying.
I mean, sorry.
Go on.
Bye-bye, Inferno.
I want to say it's obvious that Luminosity is trying to bring Dust 2 back into their map pool, and they could still ban it against some teams, you know, who wouldn't pick cash against them, perhaps. But they want to play it as much as they can in officials against teams they're, clearly superior against, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it is good practice for them in official games to get, better on the map.
Yeah, well, obviously, if you have been living under a rock, it's Nuke that's coming back. Inferno's going out, so teams are having to readjust their map pools. Obviously, Inferno, if there's a strong map for you, which it was for Luminosity, going forward, that's not going to be an option anymore. So you need to readjust now. If they can make Dust 2 strong now before Nuke is actually moved in, that's a good time to do it. Playing against the lower teams they should be on Dust 2 regardless.
Yes.
They need to get more practice on it, more airtime as such, and they can see they can make some improvements. It started off pretty shaky when we first started against them. We've seen like the CT setup was pretty poor and very standard T-sided, but it's slowly but surely it's getting better. And they are in the team house right now. I'm sure they're working on it, making sure they kind of plug the holes there.
They are a super hardworking team. There's no doubt about that. They put a lot of time into demo review as well. So I'm sure they'll pick a model that gives them some sort of basis, whether it's their old model before they made the roster change that they were comfortable with. So Cold can go back to his, his play style that he had. I thought he was really good at this map. Or if it's a team, feNeK's aggressive style down catwalk, if it's Astralis' passive setup with the AWP car, that they can at least model off of. So if they do that kind of research, I'm sure they'll come up with a default that works for them eventually.
I think that's something that's often overlooked with gaming houses is the fact how beneficial it is for these online leagues, right? Because most of the teams maybe just boot camp before a major tournament, right? For a couple of days, maybe for a week, 10 days, and that's it. Teams who actually live together and play together, for these online leagues, they're basically a LAN, right? All 5 players sitting in the same room makes communication much easier, makes it easier for you to coordinate even. So it's something that, sometimes we forget to talk about, but brings also a slight edge to these teams.
Yeah, it just means like if you're playing online, for example, you play these online games, if something goes wrong or someone gets angry, normally it's very easy to disconnect from the server and you can walk on your PC. If you're all together, you can kind of say, right, this went wrong. It's very unlikely someone's going to go absolutely crazy. You can kind of just sit down and discuss it properly, and then you have that kind of benefit of being in the same room. It's very, very beneficial.
It also translates to official games, right? Because of what you mentioned, it applies to practice as well, right?
Yeah.
So someone is maybe not focused enough in practice, but he's in his room. There's nothing you can do about it, basically. Yeah. Through TeamSpeak, you can only try and motivate that person. While if you're all in the same room, you can work together on it. Then when Strife comes in at the tournament itself, you already practice to handle that as well.
But saying that as well, I think compLexity have their own house, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a lot of teams in North America that do. In fact, no more North American teams right now. And right now. And this has to do with E-League coming up, the injection of money in the organizations in the North American market, and how spread out it is as opposed to, a Sweden, a Denmark, etc. There are a lot more gaming houses in North America. Now, I agree with a lot of what you just said. Don't get me wrong. I think that they have a lot of positives in that sense, Yanko. But at the same time, I'm also, and Yanko's had to leave us for technical reasons to get ready for the game. But I also think there's some drawbacks in the gaming house.
Yes, there are.
There's some major setbacks in terms of, personalities clashing, not having your own space. You can get frustrated. You can get tilted. You and I both know that, more so me, because I'm a little, whiny guy at times when I'm away from home, but you can easily flare up and not have your own space to vent. And people are messy, you get annoyed by it. There's no structure. A lot of times you have young players in.
We know Envious tried it, and it didn't work for them.
That was literally the personality clash.
Yeah, so they tried it. They do have the villa still available. We've seen the video of the walkthrough and stuff, but they found that living together was actually too much for them. They actually felt like they wanted their own lives, all got girlfriends, and like their lives outside the game. If you are stuck in the same house all the time, it can be a little bit too much. I will agree to that. But in terms of like, if we're talking purely about the game itself, I'd say it's beneficial than just being online. It's just like you said, too much time together can be a little bit too much. And like you said, we know all too well, like spending just with the same person all the time, and then you've got 5 people you're not necessarily friends with, you're just colleagues, and you're forced to be in the room with them all the time.
Most teams are pretty friendly, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like, still like
business first,
it's still business.
And you met through the business. Yeah. So you're back. Almost plugged in. What happened?
Yes. Sorry, guys, just had to deliver a baby real quick.
What did they name it?
Matt.
Oh, that's such a good name. That's real. How did they come up with that?
I don't know, it was a girl.
Are we live?
Fun story.
It looks like we're live.
This actually does look live.
Maybe we should get to the game, guys.
Yeah, we are live. So we jumped in. You fixed the technical issue. You came back, and I didn't think we were going live. We are live. compLexity has long. Fun fact to what I was going to say about delivering a baby named Matt. My parents actually expected me to be a girl, and when I came out, they had to pick a name in the last second. Thankfully, they had this picked out.
They had to double guess that when they saw you.
Yeah, they still do sometimes when they see me. coldzera has the shot onto your favorite player, Android X23, but the bomb is still going to go down on the A site. compLexity has something to work with in this round, more so because there is no kits for LG. Everyone on armor, no damage done to all 5 players alive. They can try and approach together. coldzera is going to start it off, takes down sancz. Surreal falls immediately after, but there's aKis. Just with 1, but it's okay. That's more than any of his teammates got, so he's still my favorite.
Well, as long as you feel like I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yes, so we kind of came into the opening sectors of that round just finding that first flag. It looked like a long take coming in from compLexity. LG shutting it down, only losing 1 player in the form of Fallen. So it's going to be a strong round. We do consider LG to run over these guys. compLexity seems to be a team, obviously got the 2 Brits. One of them missing right now. We were told it's like visa issues. I'm not really sure. That's just me speculating. I don't
Sign the petition.
Sure. Yes, that's actually quite relevant. But still, there's Def that's in the UK right now, kind of sorting that out. So aKis is coming in to fill his place. We still have Surreal, of course. He just moved over from America, so I think his visa's okay. But yeah, you'd assume Luminosity, current major champion, has already been a little bit shaky online. You'd assume it's going to be a very simple procedure for them. So compLexity get the bomb down in the pistol. They'll be buying up in the 3rd. witmer's first player to drop. He'll be joined as well by Surreal, and it should be quite a simple round here for Luminosity.
Simple indeed. Fur went forward. He wanted more with that MP9, but unfortunately blinded up. Once again, aKis gets the only kill. So 2 kills for compLexity, both in his name. 2 rounds for Luminosity, shared by those together. Actually, in fact, 3 killed. So 3 players with kills are Fur, feNeK, and coldzera. So thought going for all, not a big deal. Haven't been on the board just yet, but fun to note. That's what we do.
Big round coming in now.
Bomb
aKis
plants early,
yep. So 5 AKs armor. They've got a couple of smokers and flashbangs.
MP9 for Fur, he stayed on it, and the scout as well.
He will do that quite happily, though.
Yep.
So he's a player that's very comfortable with that weapon, showing that it can be viable in certain situations somehow. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone at home. You have to be a very skilled player, and let's see what he can do with this. He'll be close to the mid doors right now. It's going to be a contact B play looking like from compLexity, waiting for that smoke to dissipate, and it's going to be pushing through, trying to overwhelm the CTs with the AK firepower.
And Luminosity. Losing Tacio in the back of the site. coldzera is going to come back around, rotate, drop the bomb, commit them in. Repeat again, times it well to get down Android X23, but it's sancz who manages 1 in Surreal. Inside of middle, feNeK's going to find him. I was going to say Luminosity struggling this morning or this after, or I guess earlier on in the day. I don't even know what time it is anymore. We're able to win the series, but did lose 2, on cobblestone. feNeK's quite clearly going to close that out against sancz, who didn't really have any motion in the map. But
Matt, do you want to slow down? You're getting a bit ahead of yourself.
I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm just trying to do 2 points at once. It's what I do. I'm a multitasker.
Okay. What point did you
What I'm saying is they lost on cobblestone to TSM.
Okay.
And compLexity beat TSM last night. So they're going to have confidence in this, Henry.
Yes. Well, that's a big round.
I was not ahead of myself. The round was behind me.
Yeah. That's okay. Well then, it's Luminosity dodging the force by compLexity with the lesser weapons as well. That's amazing for their bank accounts. And they have 2 orbs now and going aggressive. It's going to be Fur with that MP9, still keeping that dream alive, trying to farm some more cash. He knows they're not going to have head armor. This is the perfect weapon now in this scenario. He goes forward towards the top of middle. And we'll see what he can do here. Bomb is up towards long, but looks like Fur will open things up, picking on aKis. And now it's going to be a plethora of frags coming in. This could be 2 players remaining. Make it 0 as the round is over. 4-0 now. complexity trying to work out and get into this one. Maximum loss bonus will be obtained next round, but they do go in the AWPs now. witmer and 4 aKis. And it's a decent buy. witmer's on the glass cannon though, so that is a slight concern considering he's up against M4s, but LG looking incredibly strong right now. coldzera on the secondary AWP. We go to round number 5.
What's your favorite part about round 5?
The number, probably.
I like the round part at the bottom of the number. I think that the top of it makes it look like a bit of a hat. It's kind of interesting, but the round part really makes it for me.
I'm trying to find a 5 on my screen. There it is. Yeah.
All right.
Number of the day.
witmer, good shot. Taco goes down, facing out toward middle. Nearly, he may have actually tagged up aKis there. Nearly did some big damage on him. I think he did. Warranted though, because he was trying to get the shot through middle, and aKis is going to follow it up. Takedown fallen. feNeK, wide peak, looking for an opportunity perhaps to find it through the gap on the cobblestone on the wall. He manages it. aKis goes down. It's now just a one-man advantage for complexity. They have to slow this down and take advantage of the situation as it presents itself. And a boost up from Fur could put him out in middle quicker than they're ready for. They are trying to set for a mid-B split, but he's going to arrive quite quickly, Fur.
He could have got the AWP there as well, but he's sticking with the MP9. Will he be pushing off towards short? See what he can do here. Finds 2 players in lower B. Gets 1. Tags the other as well, but not going to be enough here. Picks up the AWP. There it is. Let's see what he can do this.
You almost thought he was just going to turn right back around and just nail the shot. Speaking of it, though, coldzera will goes for the jump shot because that's his trademark now. It's officially his. No one else can have it. As feNeK is outside of the doorway, flash out. Both blinded up by that, but only partial. Apparently more so for feNeK. It didn't look like it went fully into the corner there, but he's not able to connect it. Android X23 with a shot. Over commitment from Fur and good hold from Surreal.
There was a fake plant going in there, so trying to bait him in as much as they could. And now it's coldzera coming in. Misses the shot there on towards Surreal, but it's a hell of a shot to Android. Now it's a 1 versus 1.
Wow.
Okay, coldzera. That was crazy. How did you get away with that? To be fair, complexity after getting that bomb down didn't really need to face that. They gave coldzera an opportunity. He hits it through the corner of the box, but still, hell of a round there. 5-on-3 it was for Luminosity to win that. And they shut them down, and complexity probably a little bit tilted after losing that round. But, oh man, that was sick from coldzera to finish things off. He's on 10 for 1 right now.
He's a boss. Slow things down, complexity. 5-0, full bonus to Cole. Fur and feNeK, though. Pretty straightforward. Hold out toward long, and a Molotov as well is going to slow away Android so they can slow it down and get comfortable Luminosity. Fur's gone low, but big deal.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of their spawns there. Didn't really work out. Get taken down by Fur and feNeK, and now they're in a 5-on-3. Still have the AWP on towards Android. That's it's going to be aKis taking down by coldzera. Once again, that's a bomb dropped as well. Good information gathered from the CT, and look at this from Fur. It's perfect, it's beautiful. Pushes out long doors. It's such lovely timing there. Just going to be Surreal on the final one. Bomb down, has a minute to play with. He got towards middle. Get dropped by coldzera in the end. These guys are looking sharp on Dust 2. complexity, it's not like they're looking bad. It's just they're just getting completely ravaged. Here we go then. Round number 7. complexity yet to arrive on the board. 6-0. Gonna have Desert Eagles, PT50s, a couple of smokes and flashbangs. That's it. And Fur now getting boosted in towards middle. That negates the mid split coming in. You can see over the smoke if it was to happen, which could actually be a real possibility. You can see 3 players for complexity in the B tunnels right now. 1 towards top of middle. That player towards top of middle is normally one flashing them through the mid doors. There it is. witmer's going to be the one going through. Flash comes in. We'll be pushing through. It's going to be real simple cleanup here for that player in the CT boxes. Flashman goes over to the tunnels, and we'll see how many kills he can pick up with.
Well, he's got 1 over top. 2. Fur finally answered as witmer pushes through, but 2-man disadvantage given away before he gets the kill. He's followed it up though. He has found another, and very low. Taco in the back of the site's going to get down to sancz. They've now got B. It was an unlikely situation. 4 versus 2 down to an even situation where the bomb's going to be planted. And witmer, full peek. Distracted there, Henry, as He misses that shot, though, and feNeK is going to walk in from tunnel and catch him off guard. Now it has to be sancz to play this out. Both angles to cover. Inside of the site, not likely, but does get the dink on the feNeK. Has to be clever right now with this P250. Oh, he's got coldzera. feNeK commits to it. Reload coming in. It's 26 HP for feNeK, and he needs to find the shot. sancz is clever. He's baiting this out, trying to buy more time, and he's going to pick up the op for his troubles. Not that he's going to use it in this case, but he's definitely drawn out the round and hits the shot on feNeK.
What is that? He was on a 2 versus 1 with a P250 and somehow takes down the player in tunnel and stays alive for that long and gets that final kill, jumping over the box no less. compLexity bounced back in what seemed like an impossible situation, considering their bye against Luminosity and the current form they're in. sancz is the hero of the round. He gets 3 in total, but those last 2 on 1 was very well played. We're going to round number 8 now. compLexity need to be careful here. This could be a full reset if they were to lose it. That double up set up back out on Luminosity. Of course, they've got very good cash going into this, so compLexity going in towards middle once again. It's going to be 3 players towards the top area, 2 in lower B with the bomb. coldzera at the back of B here with the AWP.
Fallen and feNeK going to work together. It's fur out toward long. M4 in hand, so Taco and Cold seem to be the partner at B. No one likes cold tacos, though.
You like cold pizza?
I don't mind it. That's not abnormal, so I don't know why you think it is.
I didn't say it was. You're defensive about it.
I am defensive about it because I always expect you to be mean, Henry. You're such a grouch.
I like cold pizza as well.
Good, thank you. See, this is why we're so cute together. witmer missing the shot toward B. Did try and actually did take it up. Yep, Taco goes down to 32. So legged it. It means they can now leg it in toward the B site potentially with speed because they've got 1 week and additional smokes inside of the CT spawn. Try to reface out on that with a flash, and you know what? Taco gets in position at the boxes, nearly found the shot as well. He does get Android X23. As I am going to say his full name all night, Henry. feNeK going to take down witmer, though, from Catwalk, so they've got to make moves here. They do have to find this weakened player in Taco. They do so, but it's back to the site, still on the platform, and aKis hits the shot. Late Molotov, but it will force them back. It does not. This is aggressive. I thought surely feNeK would have more discipline, but they find it. The smoke, it's a massive gap. Bomb drop, there's a chance. Fallen's got another. It's through the door on 2, and suddenly the last alive Surreal has to commit to the plant first. Going to go in, deny it, and win the round.
That was Fallen. 2 kills through the door as they were crossing. That's so, like, unlikely to happen. That's crazy. And you can see Surreal didn't have any time to play with that. And the Luminosity were fully aware. As soon as he went for the plant, had no chance to fake it. Had to fully commit. They run in, stop the plant, and there's the full reset as well. They have got money to buy into this. They wanted to. witmer could drop some pistols, but got to be taking an eco here to some deagles and P250s. But what a crazy round. What a crazy couple of rounds we've seen. Let's calm down.
You calm down. I am calm. Fallen's calm. How come you're not calm? What is that glitch?
What is that?
It's the mini-map. It's the mini-map sideways, isn't it?
Get back on there. I liked it.
I don't know if we can. It looks like it looked like a mini map, just like sideways.
Like a road sign.
Oh, what?
Like a road sign.
Well, if there's a road sign, it indicates that compLexity just got run over.
Well then, we're into round number 10. It's currently 8-1 in
Type 1 in chat if you think it was a mini map, 2 in chat if you think it was a road sign, 3 in chat if you don't care, and we should talk about the game more.
And 4 if you want to talk about F1.
I will log in right now and start spamming 4.
compLexity, you don't have to buy into this. You can see the AWP on witmer, of course. Body armor, no head armor can be a problem against those M4s. And so far, not really committing. It's more of a default once again. Same setup we saw before. 3 players towards the top middle, 2 in lower B. But this time the bomb of the majority of the pack. Fallen once again back towards mid, looking for that next frag. They're be very aggressive right now with this huge lead they've obtained. sancz making his way back towards T-spawn. So maybe go for a long retake here. That was what this suggests right now. If you're playing players back to T-spawn, you want to go retake long area, smoke on the corner where fur is right now. Maybe 2 to take away complete vision from the CTs. And you flash over, once you have long and a time to play, you can go to an A split and force the players back onto the side. Looks like that's exactly what will be happening. No smokes yet, so maybe just 1 flashes over and see what you can do with this. What's there? Again, the first frag, really well placed incendiary as well. Just completely separates 2 of the players, and the bomb's dropped there as well. Going to be running through that fire, and aKis has made it towards the corner now. Smoke towards city spawn, but that's not the most effective smoke. We'll have a gap in it at some point. There's the second one to kind of stop that.
Yep. coldzera can't peek at the right time to save his teammate, but nearly lines them up. Android X23 goes down to 7. If you combine them, it's 30. That's math. But either way, it's FNX to take down aKis. Android's the last to be on this site. Last to really shut this down. That's aggressive.
Fallen didn't have to do that.
He did.
Did he? You know he's very good, but all
You can
best
hack
players
there.
make mistakes as well.
They tried to hack stairs, but it is going to be Taco and FNX to close it. 9-1. Pretty straightforward. Luminosity looking much better this evening on their CT side. No one with more than 6 kills total on compLexity's team right now.
Yeah, Luminosity is running over them in terms of individual performances. coldzera is having a wonderful game. And same with Fallen as well. He's hitting some crazy shots through doors and lots of clutches going in their favor. Every opportunity compLexity gets is getting shut down. The only round they've won so far is an eco with that P250 kill from sancz. So that says a lot.
Yeah, it says quite a bit actually.
So they are going to take a pause. Look at what's going on. They're running a lot of defaults right now. That time went for that long take. It was very well read though by Luminosity. So as soon as they went for it, he drops an incendiary and this like segregates 2 of the players. So you're committing towards the push and then 3 of them waiting in the doors and he just locked them down and it was pretty beautiful to watch actually. A really nice play from the CTs. And now we'll look at the money for compLexity. They are taking this pause. They won't be able to buy. I guess they could do a quaddy with this. Like some upgraded pistols and maybe some body armor. Lost bonus coming right back in. So we are back into the game. Round number 11, it's 9-1. This is getting pretty brutal. Should be 10-1 here. Unless compLexity can pull off another miraculous eco win. For getting boosted, he'll be going aggressive, of course. Top middle, FNX got his eyes firmly locked onto lower B. That's where all 5 players for compLexity are. And there's B tunnels waiting to pounce in towards the B side.
Shot in from Cold through the door. Couldn't quite reach the back bunker cleanly. But a roll off of long is going to give further shot onto aKis. Final started today, by the way, for the World Championships. Witmer thinks he's Superman. But Clark Kent never gets the girl. FNX goes down, headshot, and sancz going to watch off of the window. Perhaps they are better with pistols, Henry, because they've got a chance again. In this round, Witmer finding more, finding another. Out the door, picks up an AWP. Unfortunately, can't draw it in time, and Fallen will pick it up for his troubles. Nearly finds a shot, but it's still inside the smoke. He will eventually find Android. And then close it out. That was sloppy. I have no idea what just happened.
What are these rounds? Witmer finds 3 kills of Superman shots and drive-bys.
That is literally up. What is going on, Dan? Rounds.
Yeah, we don't have a catchphrase like that. We need a catchphrase. Can you think
Money,
of one?
money, baby.
That's not really that catchy though.
What are you made of, my man?
That's not even ours.
That's true.
We'll think of one. What even was that, Dan? Maybe just steal all their
Ungodly.
catchphrases.
Ungodly from Dennis.
We'll just steal all everyone else's catchphrases and just put our names in them.
Are you kidding me?
So bring that back. We haven't had that for a while. It's been a while. You could have claimed it as your own.
No.
Or you did make a brutal Savage Red.
I did. That was my meme. Stolen from me by Red Eye.
So
no credit given.
So that's actually Matt. You didn't know. He made it up. Red Eye stole it.
I actually wrote it for him.
So we might start saying that.
I did it at a small land. No one knew it was me, and then he saw it. And he took it.
So now you know. Round number 12. It's going to be 5-on-4 advantage for Luminosity. Once again, Surreal has been dropped by FACEIT. They are going to start making their way toward middle. They have got out the mid doors here, so something to work with, but CTs are ready to go, and they're going to be dropping down FNX. He'll be getting the next shot on towards sancz. Surely he takes a ton of damage, but going to be getting away with his life here. They're going to be getting pounced on all angles here. It's going to be Tacio waiting for them. I don't really see what compLexity can do from this. Time ticking away, going to be smoked out and faced from all angles as well.
All angles. Cold tags up one onto Witmer, follows it up with a second shot. Gonna go for more, but it's Taco that's there. coldzera gets no kill and follows it with his 4th. 3rd. Counting.
Counting.
What's your favorite band with the word counting in either the song or the name? I know where you're gonna go with this.
Either the name of the song or the name of the band?
Either or, they can have either and they qualify. Who's your favorite band that has that qualification?
Is it Counting Crows?
That's exactly where I knew you were gonna go with it.
Yeah, I guess that's the only one I can really think of.
Yeah. See, I read your mind, Henry. Not many options, but still Reddit. coldzera again on a witmer. This time he does get taken down, though, and Surreal's going to find a second shot, which makes a chance in the round. A tap from feNeK actually did tag up one more. I think it was sancz that was somewhere in the realm of 60 HP and down to 37, but crucially still alive as they post the plant inside of the site. Good late lurk from aKis, finally seeing him come to life. It's been difficult for him in this game, no less, but 2 kills here and very big one. But that follows it up, third one. His accuracy is definitely there.
Yeah, nice shots from him. compLexity find the second round here. Maybe reinvesting into round number 14, but still a lot of work to do. They definitely need 11-4 against Team Luminosity just to have a chance here, I would say. Double orbs for Lumi once again. Fallen, and feNeK this time. Not going to be coldzera, which we've seen in the past. So feNeK will be taking that up towards long. We'll see what compLexity brings towards this round. I think as we discussed before, trying to work the slow picks is not going to work here. They need to stay together as a group, try and just do simple flashbangs and try and find those frags. I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. You didn't even sneeze, Henry. Did you lie about sneezing? Why would you lie about something like that? Don't lie.
I wasn't lying. I could feel it coming, but as soon as you say you're going to do it, it kind of disappears. It's really...
Look into the light. Think about the sun. Thanks for that. 11-2, guns still drawn. Round 14 for Luminosity. With the double up set up. witmer going against them. aKis. Top fragging right now as the stand-in. feNeK is going to wait this out on top of the site, trying to play that gap, get a little bit of a read toward long. You can just barely see it. It hardly looked like he was looking at anything, but he was. Meanwhile, Fur's got 2. He's gone low behind the cobblestone, and it's going to be Android X23 that finds the response. Fallen is there, takes down aKis.
No,
quick shot
no,
at
no,
that.
no.
Yes. Oh! Oh my God, he actually did it. And witmer, the last alive, will fall to coldzera, but Fallen, you animal.
That's our new catchphrase. You animal.
I knew you were going to say the next thing I said that was catchy was that catchphrase. I knew you were going to go there. You animal! I like it. We can build on that.
Yeah, I'm going to start using that. Right then.
He was a kangaroo in that case. Or a tigger. The wonderful thing about tigers is tigers are wonderful things. They bounce and bounce and bounce, and then they're dead.
And when this is dead now, of course. He will be forced to go out towards long. That's Android, but he hits a shot towards feNeK. Something to do here with Fur. Not going to be backing down this yet. Decent flashbang, but he's going to be flashed himself. Second one comes in. Still going to be facing this. So many flashes going off here. He's going to get this frag. Terrorist coming out on top. 4-3. Last round. Desperately need this one. Going to be going towards long. Committing, in fact. And a lovely shot from Android. Once again, taking them on coldzera, but they need to get past the god. The boss. It's Fallen. Waiting for them on the other side of that smoke. Surely he won't be able to do anything with this. Smoked off for now. Just jumping once again with the AWP. They have got control of the A side now. Bomb making its way up the ramp. Tacio coming from long though, so he needs to be careful, be aware. Fallen's giving his position away. Tacio gets his first kill. Android is going to find a shot. Gets it. Now it's a 3-on-1. Surely Fallen can't do this.
He can. He will. Gets the first one. Looks for the jump. Okay. Sees at 75 that time. I thought he was going to do it twice. He has bypassed the Molotov, but they've got the read. It's aKis again that steps up large and in charge to make it a third round for compLexity. He sits atop the leaderboard for his team at 11. In the server, it's coldzera at 19. Fallen's on 13, but it's Fur not behind Cold on 17 for his troubles.
Very convincing performance.
And yesterday, all their troubles seemed so far away. Today, it seems like they're even further at 12-3.
12-3, but you know they're going to win the pistol map. No one ever, in this league, no one seems to have any, no one seems to get owned. They always come back and claw into it.
Win pistol belt.
Who are you bringing it for? Luminosity?
You just said they're going to win the pistol.
No, well, I'm saying compLexity will win the pistol. It seems like
compLexity will win the pistol.
No one seems to get owned here. It's always like they have these amazing halves, and everyone claws back in somehow. I don't know how it's not happened. We haven't seen a massive scoreline yet, but it never seems to happen. So I'm going to bet the house the compLexity are winning the pistol.
Bet the house. Do you have? I'll take it. All right, I'll move to London.
You can live in my house if they don't win.
Do you have a garage?
I have a parking space.
Outdoor?
Yep.
I'll have to buy a canopy.
It's on the road, don't think you can do that.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just set it. I'll get a bylaw restriction. You know how it is.
There it is. The first kill comes in. I said it was happening.
I need a garage, as you guys say.
Garage.
Garage is correct. It's not a carriage, it's a garage. Who says garage band? Look, compLexity you said was going to win the pistol. You are correct in the fact that they have 2 kills to start it off. aKis down to a mere 14 HP, but he's still in better shape than his teammate witmer, who unfortunately has fallen down 90% of his health onto 10. But before I can finish reporting it, Henry, the news has changed, and I'm sad to report that aKis has deceased. However, they make up for it. They get back in the site. All 4 remain. Bomb will get the defused, the wires snipped in the right order, and if this were a movie, it would be the red, white, and blue ones you snip because America!
Yeah. Well then, I told you compLexity win the pistol, and it's going to be like a 16, 11, 12 game now. Which is good. We're going to see compLexity step up.
Yeah, man. I'm down with it.
But I would say it's delaying the inevitable, but we'll see what they can do there. Oh, grenades just fell over.
Don't
drop those. They can be quite volatile sometimes. Round number 2. The buy comes in. Of course, it's a forced buy. Oh, actually, it's not so much, actually, from LG. I had a tweet about us today. They'll just be going with the scouts, no armor. PT50s, saving some cash.
Android X23, looking toward the tunnels. Thank you for that.
Nice little sound effect for you.
I do like sound effects, Henry. What's your favorite word? Oh, what's your favorite onomatopoeia?
What's your favorite? Sounds like you have one. Whoosh.
Whoosh. I like that. The sound of a toilet flushing. That makes sense for you.
What else you got? You got
swish in a basketball night.
Zing.
Zing. Zip. Bang.
Zip.
Boom. I like buzz.
Bazaar. Bazaar.
My favorite.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Tweet us your favorite. We'll read them out.
Definitely won't. That could be obnoxious.
We'll read out our favorites.
Fallen, gonna try and creep up slowly toward the corner. coldzera's gonna go through this smoke right now, and Android on top of the platform has good vision upon it, but he actually plays it correctly, and Android gets caught a little bit unaware, so goes down. This is just a lurk build. It's all onto the A site. Surreal stopping one already. aKis gonna rotate around, has Fur down, follows it up, takes down Fallen, switches to the pistol. And it's aKis that gets Taco. Well done. Well done, aKis. He's proving his worth. I mean, I'm telling you, this is NA's Palf right now.
When you say NA's Palf, it's just because I think they were saying you just fanboy him like Andrews fanboy.
I know, but that's my point, is Andrews isn't wrong, and I'm not either.
Okay. So you're predicting big things for this guy this year?
If someone gives him a chance, I actually think he's a hot commodity. The problem is his leadership's low, and right now, I mean, like a lot of teams are lacking leadership, not so much individual performances. He's a good team player, though. He's disciplined. I think he's there. I mean, he's got good mechanics. His aim is raw. Aim is fantastic. Oh, he's definitely an unsung hero right now in the NA scene. So for all the teams out there, potentially need to pick up a fifth. aKis is your boy. He will destroy. See? One. Drops away from it, but distracts long enough for sancz to get the kill. I'm going to say that's all aKis again, just kidding. But either way, it's going to work out to get them inside of the site with Fallen's kill onto Android. feNeK, Fallen smartly going to throw the bomb over to him. Is going to lead the charge in toward the back of the site. If I'm not mistaken, there is a smoke off in the doorway. I think it was, yeah, there is. It was thrown when they entered, so there's still a bit of time left on that. feNeK is going to try and wait, see if they're going to push through window, but that smoke's dissolving any second, so he does have to make commitment to try and get in a safer angle. And he's going to let Fallen hold the angle. aKis is going to be the only one that can push him right now because he's going to plant it in behind the boxes. Flash over to try and buy him time. Fake as well read, because he takes down aKis. That brings it to a 2 versus 2. It's still the scout for Fallen and only 19 HP. But they've got a real chance to plant this out. feNeK is just toying with them. They still have 30 seconds to do as well. And Fallen hits the shot. Good crossfire. Well played, Luminosity.
Yeah, very well played. We saw the same thing happen for Cole, and it was on the other foot. They did the fake plant, bait someone in. And that's all you need to get the wheels turning. Managed to get that first kill, and the scout stepping up as well. Good play from feNeK to finish things off. 13-5 now, and the money's been depleted for the CT, so it's a good start they had. It has been eradicated. They're going to be on a full eco here. Got PT1000s, USPs, and PT50s. We'd assume this is, given this is going to be 14-5, and like I said, that pistol round pretty much delaying the inevitable, but we'll see what they can do here. Android, for some reason, Taco ran in by himself. He was the recon player, Matt. We discussed this. I won't explain it. What that means, basically, if you're SMG, just run in.
If you don't know what recon means, just pull out a dictionary. They'll figure it out, Henry.
Okay, yeah, do that. Reconnaissance.
Those are both terrible. Why?
Go on, go mad.
Why is there 2 smokes thrown?
Give him a speech.
Why was there that much miscommunication? And why were they both thrown absolutely terribly? Like, I almost feel like that was a GoTV glitch where it doubled up on us. Like, what was that? Inception, I'm blown. Either way, Fur's got the shot onto Android. Both players gonna hold the angle. They make it work. They don't care.
They don't care. There's going to be one player towards short, one in lower B. This round should be over this point. Still going to make sure they eradicate all the possibilities using all the Molotovs, the smokes, the flashbangs, safely crossing to the side here. And it's Surreal. He's had a very quiet game. I think he's on 4 frags right now, so I don't see him doing masses of work here. But he does get the first frag. Takes on the bomber as well. For replies, it's just going to be poor old sancz with that MP7 spinning around trying to find a rifle. Guys, there's got to be something here. I can't do this with the MP7, surely. Okay, I'm going in. Does find an AK. There you go, Matt. This is it. I feel he's going to win this round. One. Not quite.
This is the moment. I want to know what love is.
Boom.
I am the one and only. 2 different songs. But thanks goes down. And I felt like we just needed clutch music in that situation because it was all too obvious.
It's like a
what
clutch
was gonna
remix he did. He did 2 different songs.
I am the one and
have you seen the Heaton video of that on Aztec?
No, but that's probably the map that comes to mind when I think about that voice clip.
Yeah, so you just type in Heaton, the one and only after this. It's Heaton in like CPL 2002 or something. He's an Aztec, kills 4 people with 2 USBs and an AK, and that's the music playing in the background.
I like it.
It's very good.
It is good. It is good.
Anyway.
Good shot from Android.
They get the first 2 kills, but the bomb site has been obtained by the terrorists. They're getting us, well, it's not a swift plant, actually think twice about it, but I guess the first kill. That's where it becomes problematic with the CTs, no kits, and still only the 1-man advantage here. 1 player for the terrorists outside the B tunnels towards T spawn, so this could be very influential, but there's not going to be any CTs coming from tunnels just yet. They're waiting for a backstab. Not meant to be though, because feNeK's just holding strong in the tunnels. Now here comes the play. They have got Molotovs, so they can flush out some positions before they make the next move. There we go.
And they're in. Android with the shot at window is going to give them the key to the doorway.
All dead.
They weren't 100% sure of it for a moment there, but we're going to go to 14-6, still for Luminosity. An AWP grab for witmer. It's nice when you listen to that old voice that still rings true in the game.
Right, guys, we've been sent in some onomatopoeias.
I knew you were going to do it.
And we've got
one of them's really good.
Coming in number 3 is pew pew. Number 2, skirt skirt. Don't think that's a word. I don't think that really works.
Yeah, I don't think that works either. I'm sorry.
Number 1.
What made it to number 2 either way?
Is boom.
There was another one in there, Henry. Did you miss it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What is it?
Someone sent, like the moan.
Oh, yeah.
But that's more awe. It doesn't really work. It's not a real word. It has to be a real word.
Exactly.
That's why buzz is my favorite.
Speaking of real things, it's got very real for the TVs along. They've just got their heads blown off by Fur. He's made his way out, completely taken over that area. You can see the money is struggling a little bit. sancz got that mag 7, and now they need to make this work for them. That's a nice shot from witmer. Takes down Fallen. That's all we need, more of that flamboyant style. Trying to open up the map. I think they need to boost on towards short and trying to reclaim some of the map here. They've completely lost long. Need to be trying to get some intel here and work out where the next move is, and that's a horrible angle for sancz to be taking. It's about a 50-meter shot with the mag 7. Does not work in his favor. Now it should be around, certainly going in the favor of the Brazilians. It's coldzera in duel. Of course he wins. Takes down the all back. Android does what he can, but it's 15-6. Money's been reset. That's GG.
GG belt. Funny thing is, because I call that what belt it was, they're going to think I rang it, but you rang it, Henry, because you're obnoxious.
It's just a GG, isn't it? It's not really much you can do. They've got a scout and 4 pistols against the AWP Fallen, 4 AKs, some of the hardest hitting fraggers in the world. Let's see what they can do there.
aKis. It's good to see him again. It's a long-lost friend.
Does he consider you a friend?
We didn't even talk at the lane he was at.
Good friends though, of course. Still mates. All right. Now I'm going to find one kill at least on towards Luminosity. It's going to be Surreal. Poor game from him. He dies as well. It's going to be 16-6 here. 4 players remaining. Android and aKis doing what they can, but you feel like that is delaying.
You're delaying.
Truly inevitable here. I'm delaying what?
This
Death.
game, it's all your fault. Fallen's gonna plant it, top of the box, why not? Let's have some fun with it. aKis, down to 41, down to 14, dead now, of course. And Android X23 is gone. kills himself at the end of it because a Molotov was burning away and he ends up stuck in it as the movement is frozen. Welcome back, Yanko Belt. Turn on your mic.
It's on.
I can't
I
hear
think
you.
there's
there you are.
I
think there's actually a spot where you can plant on that box where the city player has to be on top of it
To defuse.
to be able to defuse. Not
I don't think anyone's
100% sure
tested
about
that.
that.
I think,
one.
yeah.
The case is you have to be, if it's right in the corner, you have to be looking at it and looking
Yeah.
up. So I'm not sure if you have to be on the box. I haven't tested that. I don't think so, at least.
Or
Not to my knowledge.
have to be faced in a disadvantageous way.
Exactly. So,
sure.
like, obviously, if it's just below that box, you can still look towards long way
Yeah.
defusing it. If it's on the box, you have to look staring at it, right? So that's why it's quite a cool plant to do, but it's very high risk to get it down that. Don't ever try and plant that, especially not someone like you.
I mean, he wouldn't even get to the bomb site. Let's be real.
Uncalled for.
Let's be real.
I'm really good at getting to the bomb site when I play CT. Okay? So I can at least get
on
there.
point. Right.
I almost feel like we should just end the show there.
You should almost, like, now might be a good time to say that meme of yours.
Someone stole
Yeah,
it from me.
can you do it the proper style? Can you do the whole thing? Can we cut to Matt?
Well-
I guess we'll have a camera on Yanko,
well-
then we come to him.
What do we say about that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down. I said it
that's-
first.
It's so genuine.
It was pretty good.
Listen, aKis is the best player in North America, am I right?
Yes.
He
Of
looks
course you are.
great.
Our boy aKis.
He's sick.
His friend.
So it's so mad. It's so mad how good I am at predictions. I predicted last game that he was gonna, wind up in some of these games as a stand-in. Next game, aKis is there.
That's so funny.
Getting wrecked
He was
by
like, guys, get me in, coach. I'm ready to go CLG. And he's like, no, we don't need you right now. He's like, okay, I'll just go find another team. Don't worry. Next game.
I'm back. I'm ready.
What is this?
I've been warming up.
Yeah.
My heart's been broken, but I'm ready.
Does that mean he can ring for anyone he likes now because he's not officially in the league? Or can he now? He's
There
played
actually is
complexity.
a ringer rule in this league. I don't know it, so I'm not going to speculate on what it is, but there is a rule in place for that.
yeah, so
that
surely
we could
that's
get
with complexity,
clarification on
that
that
might
if we
be,
needed to.
Yeah, well, anyway, just not really.
I don't
I
think it
see a
means he
ringer
can't-
for
I don't think it means he
CLG
can
if
go
he
with no
didn't
one
play
else.
around.
I don't.
True.
I don't think it means he can go with no one else. I think it means there's a limit on how many teams you can ring for, or how many times you can ring. So it's kind of like when you're a call-up in the NHL, you can play 10 games. If you're a draftee and it's your rookie year, you can play 9 games. If you play the 10th, the team has to keep you on the roster. Okay. And if you're an under 20 player, that means you literally have to stay in the NHL because you're not allowed to go to the AHL. So they keep people up, the rookies, for 9 games and then send them down back to semi-pro to let them develop more. So that's what it's like.
Good to know. Not relevant at all.
It's totally right. It's the same freaking thing.
You could have said, yeah, it's a bit like that, and left it there, but we went very.
I had to go to specifics.
Do you have maybe some cricket analogies you wanna?
Nothing like that.
implement?
I don't know the rules of cricket. Maybe you can bring in rookies or anything like that, but we'll see. We'll find out for next time for sure. Anyway, the next map is Mirage, boys, but let's try and break down Dust 2 while we're here, shall we?
Yeah, so there was a game, and aKis was the best player in complexity. We've already cleared that up. But, I mean, this was pretty straightforward. I think Luminosity didn't really get challenged. They never had, they were hitting stupid shots.
It was like 10
silly shots.
10-1 at one point. That's the only round
Yeah.
they got was the PT50 play from sancz. Like I said at the time, this says a lot about the game in general. They managed to pull it together a couple of rounds towards the end. As I said, they're almost destined to win the pistol at that point. It seems like every team cannot just finish a game off like a 16-4 for some reason. Every chance they get, it's going to be them winning the pistol, and then they come delay it for a little bit longer. And ultimately, Luminosity were going to win always in that situation.
Yeah, it was obvious that Luminosity were playing pretty relaxed, a bit, undisciplined at times, but as long as they could get away with it, why not have some fun, so to speak, that crazy 1v2 from coldzera that we saw as well.
That was nuts, actually.
So obviously against some other team, maybe they wouldn't play the same way, but as I said, if they're not punished for it, why not? And it's clear that they were the dominant side here, and I don't expect anything different from Mirage.
Just to reiterate as well, anyone who's not maybe doesn't watch these teams too much, they are playing with standing complexity. They are a much lower team regardless. So this result was pretty inevitable, to be honest.
Yes.
They're doing what they can. Def is back in the UK with visa issues, so aKis is joining him.
Petition.
So aKis is filling in for him tonight. So obviously the matches have to be played. It's not that we can delay anything here. So they have to just do the best they can. And this is what they've come up with.
It's what they do to combat the rising talent in the UK scene. Just when you have talent coming in, they
get out,
ship it out,
ship them right back.
Yeah,
it's like hindering the UK
you thought
scene.
You could get off the island?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Well,
I don't know what that was either. I've lost the plot.